Here are 5 instances when heroic cops saved kids from predators. Starting off with the case of Timothy Nielsen, who on July 8, 2022 was standing outside the house of a 12-year-old girl which he found online. Nielsen reportedly had been a viewer of the girl's YouTube channel where he used to leave inappropriate comments. The girl's parents noticed this and turned down the channel, but Nielsen kept stalking her through other social media platforms. He even disguised himself as someone else and casually contacted the young girl's linked friends until he was able to locate the area she resided in. Once confirmed, Nielsen traveled 2,300 miles, all the way from Oregon to Ohio to meet her in person. Fortunately, someone noticed Nielsen's strange activity and called the cops, reporting that a suspicious male was wandering around the neighborhood.
Someone's door trespassing?
Yeah, if you don't have permission to be on their property, absolutely. So why are you going door to door if you're trying to meet some girl from the internet for a date?
I've been after her for 5 years and I haven't heard nothing from her. If I find her one day, that's fine. If not, I can leave. I just want a no answer or a yes answer.
Yeah, well, going door to door isn't going to find her.
What am I going to do? Sit out here, wait for them to pull out of the driveway?
Well, you don't even know where she lives.
I know I do, but I had my cell phone taken away from me. Like, I was sleeping over there by the Walgreens.
Okay.
And in that night, someone took my cell phone from me. So I don't know which.
So what's your long-term plan here? Because
my long-term plan.
We got several complaints about you coming up, knocking on people's doors, soliciting.
That's not right, man.
Well, that's why I'm here. I'm not just driving
around.
around.
That didn't happen. I'm just saying if I could get a yes or no answer for her, I would leave. You know.
I'm gonna venture to say if you haven't found her yet, it's probably a no.
How are you to say that, man? I don't know what address.
Well, because you don't know where she lives. You don't even know who.
The officer is responding normally because he assumes that the girl is an adult, but the dark truth unravels soon as the girl's dad shows up and recognizes the man.
Are you
from Oregon?
I am from Oregon.
Oh, you gotta take this guy in.
Why?
He's been harassing my 12-year-old daughter online.
That's how old she is?
Yeah.
You're gonna forbid me? Little children? My name is Ask Little Children.
Oh, God, the FBI is involved in it, so please.
The FBI? You know what?
All right, hey, stop talking to him. All right, step down here on the street, get off this property. All right, I'll be with you in a second, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right, so there's your answer. This girl you've been talking to is 12 years old. You're obviously an adult, so that conversation.
Forbid them not.
Hey,
forbid them not.
She is 12 years old. That is her parent. He will forbid whatever he chooses.
The officer tries to talk logically with the man, saying that the kid's parent does hold authority over her, but Nielsen is not in the mood to listen and starts mindlessly arguing.
I was very old. I was looking for a 6-year-old.
All right, that's disturbing.
You know what? Holy and profane, I'm holy. And so is my church, the Church of I Am Christ. I am Christ.
Right, you need to, what are you, homeless? You live in the area?
I'm homeless and a truck driver, and I'm
okay, do you have a truck around here?
I'm waiting to make some money, man.
Okay, how are you going to make money?
Driving trucks, man.
Okay, do you have a truck down here?
No. When I get some, I'll get some money when I drive some trucks that got a Class A license.
Okay, but if you don't have a truck, how are you going to make some money?
Nielsen is visibly frustrated, which makes him say whatever comes to his mind without any filters. And if the officer had any doubt left regarding his predatory nature, this next conversation cleared that up.
All right, what's your first name?
My name is As Little Children.
As Little Children?
That's my full name.
So your first name is Az?
My first name is Az.
Okay, is it A-Z-Z?
As in, become as little children, or you will not enter the kingdom of heaven.
Right,
as.
That's not making any sense whatsoever.
Become as little children, or you will not enter the kingdom of heaven. That's what it is.
Okay,
Become as little children, or you will not enter the kingdom of heaven.
So what is your government?
Whatever you think is paying you, whoever you think is paying you, I can pay you more.
Well, you're not paying me.
I can pay you
I'm
more.
A city employee.
If it's money, that's fine. If it's for diligency,
sir,
I'm here for my woman. And if she does not want me, I will leave right now forever.
Well, the Father has said that you are not wanted, so you should leave forever.
Forbid them not. Forbid them not.
Well, that's not your place to say that, you're...
Blinded by emotions, Nielsen expresses his disgusting desires openly, but the officer stays calm and retrieves the information he needs for standard procedure.
What's your first name? What's the name given to you by the government?
Timothy.
Timothy? And Timothy, what's the last name given you by the government?
Nielsen, Nielsen. Forbid them
Negative,
not.
he's just highly educated.
Forsake your sons, forsake your daughters, forsake your wives, forsake children. Do not forsake little children. I'm little children. And if you're an officer of the law, that's it. If you will die for Jesus, if you will die for Jesus right now. If you want to have me taken in underneath the law, go ahead, because you want to fight for that badge right now, go ahead. I am the one Church of Christ who is Muslim and Christian, and we have the living God who has never died.
Okay.
And if you want to be on
14 headquarters.
Whatever, man. Whatever. Take.
Go ahead.
Your assumption's correct. I'm not with Timothy Nielsen. Do you need a
Who
social?
will lose their life for Jesus Christ will find it. Who will lose their life for Jesus Christ will find it. I will lose my life for Christ any day.
Okay.
I bet you win it before me. I find it. Lose your life for Christ. Let me just walk out of here, man.
Okay. So what? Again, what's your long-term plan? So we put to bed this whole I'm looking for this girl I met on the internet. It's against the law. You can't have a relationship with a 12-year-old. So the father forbid it. You're not welcome on this property. So what is your long-term goal here, sir?
Right now, I need to go take a shit.
At this point, the officer tries to make him confess his intention on record, which would be sufficient evidence to charge him with importuning.
God,
But
right now.
Timothy, listen. So apparently, according to dispatch, we've been dealing with you in this capacity for a couple weeks now.
I will leave forever if that's what's in her heart that says that I do not want this guy. I will leave forever, and that 5 years has been one girl has been a long time.
Would you,
5 years.
So would,
5 years.
So would you agree with me that at 12 years old she's not?
I do not agree.
Okay. So well, I'm telling you that you're not to have any type of relationship.
Okay, as little children, right?
Okay.
She's going to be old one day and die.
So?
Because
well,
I will live forever. And I will kill myself. I will kill myself.
Okay. So are you making threats to harm yourself?
No, I'm not.
Are you sure? Because you just said I'll kill myself.
Without her, I will die one day.
Well, we're all going to die one day.
Right. And I hope my day is soon.
Okay. Why is that?
I'll be diligent with you, sir.
Okay, I appreciate that. But so why do you think you? I mean, we're all going to die one day. But I mean, you understand she's 12, but I understand from you that doesn't make a difference to you.
But you don't understand God. With men, things aren't possible. With God, all things are possible. All things.
I understand that. I mean, that's what they say.
And I want to know what's in her heart. Her heart.
Nielsen clearly has a messed up perception regarding God and his ways, and the officer realizes that there is no point in further arguing with him on the matter, so he decides to cut the hassle and pull out handcuffs.
Okay.
I could maybe just take a date with no sex. I'm not looking for sex. Maybe just a date with coffee or something, man. Just to meet her on the third.
Do you think 12-year-olds drink coffee?
I'll buy her dinner, dude. I don't care. I'm not looking for sex.
All right. So they do have a. So he keeps talking about. They have a daughter, her best friend, Parma Heights. So apparently they had like a YouTube channel like 5 years ago that he somehow started stalking them. So he eventually from Oregon, and now he knows where he is. Like in my conversation with him, like he's leaving with this 12-year-old. Like nobody's going to tell him no. He doesn't care about the law. Under God, no one shall forbid. Blah blah blah. Like these folks are scared to death.
I'm trying to figure out myself, but he said 5 years. They haven't posted in a while, and I'm like, how do you know they live here? He's like, I love their channel. Once I started watching their channel, everything else went to shit. I was like, well, how do you find out they live here? And he goes, well, I don't want to say, but it wasn't hard. And it sounds like they're kids.
They're 12 years old. Well, 13. Yeah.
Yeah. And he said that's some internet channel, and they haven't posted in a little while, and he's trying to start a church, and they're like, he wants a date. He's down here on his hands and knees begging God for a date.
Oh, watch this camera.
Yeah,
like I thought we were throwing down for a second. I mean, so he got really animated about being the church. He kept saying his name was as the children, and kept referencing God in the church. So unfortunately, this guy confirmed that this is the right house because he came out, and as I'm talking to the guy here in the drive, he goes, "Are you from Oregon?" Yeah. He goes, "This is the guy, my daughter." I'm like, oh.
Is he from Portland? He said he's from Portland.
I don't know.
ID,
so I just, like I said, I haven't run the ID. Terry said that it's probably this guy.
Yes, we've been dealing with him. But he said he came from Portland. So I'm like, where are you staying? He goes, well, I was downtown Cleveland, but Portland's way nicer than Portland.
I mean, so he's homeless. I mean, these parents, like, I guess he found out mom's cell phone. I guess he called mom's cell phone a couple weeks ago, and like now he knows where they live. And so like they're petrified.
So there's no way the mom is on the internet in some capacity. This guy's after the mom, is he?
No, it's definitely the kids. It's definitely the kids. Yeah, I'm fearful for this little girl's safety. Apparently the FBI got involved like 5 years ago, and like apparently this agent, and I mean I don't have all the details about it. We just talked briefly, but apparently all the they were involved. Said it's a mental situation. Yeah, but the FBI guy's like, he basically told the family, he goes, he lives in Oregon. I wouldn't worry too much about it. And here he is on their front porch now. All right, Mr. Nielsen, I told you I would do you one favor. I did speak with the 12-year-old, and I know while you said that you don't care if they're 6 years old, 12 years old, it's what you feel in your heart. She wants nothing to do with you.
Do you believe it came from her?
I talked to her. I talked to her specifically.
Do you believe it came from her? She wasn't under distress at all?
Well, no, she's not under duress.
How do you know?
Because I was in the house.
How do you know she's not under duress right now?
Okay.
How do you know she's not under duress? Huh?
Put your hands on your back. Put your hands on your back. We're not going to have you acting up like this.
No matter how you look at it, there is no way of justifying Nielsen's actions and wants, and he only made it worse but doubling down on it. Nielsen was arrested and transported to the Medina County Jail, where he was charged with 2 counts of menacing by stalking and 1 count of importuning. In December of the same year, he was sentenced to 4.5 years in prison, followed by 5 years of post-release control. He will also be required to register as a Tier 1 sex offender. While Nielsen openly announced that he was a predator, Ryan was tricked by undercover cops into revealing his true nature. On the 6th of July, 2021, an investigator pretended to be a 15-year-old girl on an anonymous social media platform and attracted the attention of a 29-year-old man, Ryan Burton. After Ryan confirmed her age, he started sending questionable texts along with explicit photos, and within the span of 3 hours, Ryan went from sending an initial text to arriving at the location that he thought was the girl's home. But when he got to the home address in La Crosse, WI, the cops were ready to detain him.
How you doing? How you doing, man? Good, good. My name's Detective Rossman. I'm with La Crosse Police Department. Can you take your hands out of your pockets for me?
Yeah.
What's your name, sir?
Ryan is dumbfounded as he is caught totally off guard by the undercover investigators. At this point, there is nothing he can do to avoid getting arrested.
Okay. Any weapons with you today?
No.
Okay. You just want to put your hands on top of your head. I'm just going to pat you down, make sure you got no weapons with you today.
I'm here at the police department as well, sir. See our badge?
Yes.
Okay.
Good.
Right. You like?
Yeah.
Put your hands behind your back. You okay? You not hurt, Brian?
I'm good.
Good.
Yeah.
Just going to check these things for fit. What's your last name, Brian?
It's Ryan with an R.
Where's your ID
Ryan,
at?
I'm sorry.
In my car.
Where are your keys at? I'm gonna get your ID.
It's in my pocket here.
Where's your ID at so I can confirm who you're talking about?
It's in the middle compartment of my car.
Can I go get your ID for you,
Yeah.
please?
Keys are in this pocket? Other pocket.
This one here?
Yep.
It's in the middle console then?
Yeah, I'll go back in the main room. Yeah.
Alright. And I can go grab your ID?
Yep.
Thank you.
Let's just have a seat here on the step.
The officers take his car keys to check inside the vehicle for additional evidence while Ryan is taken to the police SUV where he regrets his life decisions.
Wife went to her hand, and wallet was in the center console, which gave me permission to get. Yeah, should be.
Come watch your head getting in.
Ryan is then taken to the police station where the investigator reads out his Miranda rights to him and tells him about the charges filed in the open investigations.
Okay. Don't want to talk? No. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a line through there, and I'm just going to write didn't want to talk. Okay? Going to be going to the county jail tonight. All right? There'll be 2 charges. All right? One of them is the use of a computer to facilitate a child sex crime. And the second one is the attempted second-degree sexual assault of a child.
Okay.
All right? So I'll respect your wishes, and we're going to get you out of here as soon as we can.
The screenshots of the chat are enough evidence to land felony counts of second-degree assault of a child and using a computer to facilitate sex crimes. He would face 60 years in prison if found guilty on both charges. But unlike Ryan, Guthrie managed to get his hands on minors before getting arrested. On July 5th, 2022, Guthrie was seen speeding through various highway lanes in New Mexico. He also took a really sharp turn, which caught the eye of the officers driving just behind him, so they pulled him over to see what was going on. When they reached the driving seat, they discovered something highly disturbing.
Hey there.
Hello.
How are you?
All right.
Just all right?
Yeah.
Okay. Is your driver's license?
Yeah.
Here's your wallet right there between your legs.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I'm a little bit nervous.
So was I. The way you're driving?
Huh?
I said, you mentioned that you were nervous? Right. I was nervous while I was behind you driving down I-40. You were in lane number 1. At times, you went all the way from lane number 1 all the way over. Didn't use a signal. Had problems keeping your vehicle one lane. And then, when you merge on from westbound 40 to northbound 25, you took that curve way too fast.
At first, the officers are only concerned about the sober state of the driver, but when they look around, they see a young female sitting in distress, and upon inspection, they realize that she is not the only kid in the car.
Okay, and then you have a bunch of kids in the car. How many kids? You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
This is my friend.
That's your friend?
Yeah.
How old's your friend?
18.
That girl's not 18?
Huh?
That girl's not 18?
Yeah.
No, she's not.
No, I don't think she is.
That girl's not 18. Trust me. She don't look 18. Ma'am, how old are you? I didn't ask you your name. I asked you how old you were.
The girl refuses to give her age to the sergeant, which further increases his suspicion. So he asks Guthrie to step out of the vehicle.
Jeremy, turn the car off and come back here and talk to me.
All right.
Let me see the keys. Thank you. Come on out. Why's your zipper, your buttons down in your crotch?
Well, I probably just forgot. I'll button my zipper.
Yeah, please button your zipper.
Yeah. I mean, I had to take like a piss and
The sergeant notices that Guthrie's pants are unzipped, and when he confronts him, Guthrie laughs it off, saying that he forgot to zip it. The sergeant, however, does not buy it and asks about consuming alcohol. At first, he denies drinking at all, but later negates his own claim.
When did you last drink?
like probably it's been a little while.
Like an hour?
I would say it's more than
Like maybe 2?
Yeah.
Roughly? Okay.
Like 2 hours.
That's fair. Because you know what? 2 hours is totally different than, no, I haven't been drinking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
I mean,
that's okay. That's okay. We're not gonna argue about it. I mean, I know what I smell. I know what I hear. I know what I see. Okay. Simple as that.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Well, you already did. You said I hadn't been drinking. And then I kind of played you, said, was it an hour ago? Like, no, longer. 2 hours? Yeah.
It's been a few hours.
Okay.
I mean,
Gotcha. Well,
I mean,
we're not gonna argue about that. I mean, I know what I smell. Okay? Do you think you're safe to drive? Do you think you're safe to drive?
yeah,
You do?
absolutely.
Once again, you and I will disagree on that, too. People in the car, who are they?
They're just my friends. I mean,
Do you normally hang out with people who are young? How old are you?
I'm 41.
41, okay. Hang tight right there, okay?
Guthrie's delayed responses and slowed speech indicate that Haz is deeply intoxicated. After confirming his age, the sergeant goes over to the kids in the truck to ask the same question.
You. And don't lie to me. I mean, okay, like, I'm not gonna play the game where you lie. I know that you're not 18, okay? So if you want to have attitude, you in the front, okay? We go about it another way. Simple as that. So if I sense any attitude or you give me lip, we'll do it another way. Okay, how old are you? 14. Thank you. Simple question.
14.
Really 14?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
14.
Okay. 13. Okay. 13. Okay. 14. Okay. Who's this guy to anybody?
That's our homies. And then she knows his kid.
Okay. So that there's your homie. Okay. So you guys all need to call your parents.
Yes, sir.
At this point, the sergeant realizes the gravity of the situation and believes that he might have saved the lives of all the kids in the truck.
So you guys know, okay, I probably saved 6 lives tonight, at least 6 lives. Okay, I thought you guys were going to crash around that bend. He's going way too fast. And he's definitely not safe to drive.
Children.
This is Sergeant LaFay with State Police. And your son, along with, I'm guessing 5 of his other buddies, they were in a vehicle with somebody some man, it's a grown adult, who has no business driving. And so he's out now doing field sobriety tests, and these kids need to...
The sergeant calls the parents of the kids involved and informs them about the case. Meanwhile, on the other side, the other officer conducts the field sobriety tests on Guthrie.
Understand this, you're going backwards, you're going 8 high, are you going backwards? I just don't understand the test that you're doing right now.
I told you to go forward, remember?
From H?
From H to S. It's pretty simple.
H, I, J, K, L, M, O, P, Q, R, S.
Go. All right.
I just didn't understand what you wanted to...
Yeah. All right. Go and stand up, bro. Go and stand up. Go and turn around for me. Go and turn around. Go and turn around. All right. So you're going to be placed under arrest for DWI, okay?
Don't forget his phone. Okay. I'll put it in the front seat.
Let's go over here to the...
It'll be easier.
Guthrie gets charged with driving under the influence and 6 counts of child abuse. Later, he also faced charges of rape. The prosecutor confirms that Guthrie was in a relationship for a year with a 13-year-old and got her pregnant. She later suffered a miscarriage. No matter how big of a liar Guthrie might be, he is nothing compared to Jose, who not only refused the allegations of assault, but also ran away from the cops. On May 22, 2021, Jose stalked and followed a 10-year-old girl through multiple aisles in Walmart in Onalaska, Wisconsin. After getting close, the 30-year-old touched her inappropriately. The girl immediately got away and told her mother about what happened, who then confronted Jose. When the mother accused Jose of assault, he fled the store and left the parking lot in his pickup truck. 5 months later in October, the police located Jose and arrived at his workplace.
Hey, Josie. Officer Flatton. This was a little bit more urgent for me, so I decided to just come down and talk to you here. I need to talk to you about an incident where you're my suspect. Okay. Do you have any idea what I'm referring to? Okay. You ever been to the Onalaska Walmart?
Times,
okay. Target. Okay. In May, we got a complaint from a parent and a young girl at the Walmart in Alaska that involves you. Anything ring a bell to that? Okay. Have you ever been at the Walmart where you got chased out of the store?
No.
No? Okay. So we've got video of you getting chased out of Walmart by a mom.
highly doubt that.
Huh?
No, I don't believe that.
Okay.
When the officer asks him about the incident, he refuses to ever be chased out of the Walmart. He says that he does not remember such an event happening, but the police have CCTV footage that captured his face when he was fleeing the place. When the officer shows him the picture, he does something shocking.
You had previously... Would you agree that this is you? No? Okay. Is this your truck?
Definitely not.
No? Is that something you've ever driven?
No, I don't even have a topper on my truck.
Okay.
Mine's an extended cab.
You don't think that resembles you in the slightest?
Denying something so incredibly obvious is only going to work against him. The officer knows that Jose is the offender, even if he does not agree to it. Jose may deny resembling the man in the photo, but he cannot deny not using his debit card.
Okay, so the incident is that you reported to us that you had grabbed a child buttock in a grocery aisle. No? Okay. So we reviewed video and watched the suspect of this whole thing prior to this incident with the juvenile. Was inside Subway, bought a sub sandwich. Use your debit card. Okay.
Wait, somebody used my debit card, you said?
Well, you.
In a Subway?
Yep, on Alaska Walmart Subway.
Okay.
So walked into the store, the vestibule, goes to the Subway, gets some food, eats and stuff, and goes into the store. Okay. You still want to tell me you have no idea what I'm talking about? Okay. So are you the only one that would have your debit card? Or do you share with people who look a lot like you?
The police officers went to the Subway branch where Jose was seen heading after the incident took place. The cops not only retrieved the CCTV camera footage, but also recovered his debit card bill, which clearly stated his name. This confirms that Jose was at the Subway, and it was indeed Josie who was captured by the Subway CCTV camera. The situation is hopeless for him, but instead of surrendering, Josie does something stupid.
Turn around, put your hands behind your back. Dominic, you got a taser? Stop! You stop! Stop! Get on the ground!
You good?
Yep.
When the officer tells Josie to turn around and put his hands behind him, he runs out the back of the restaurant and down an alley. Both the officers chase him. They even repeatedly tell him to stop, but he keeps running before finally slowing down at Pearl and 3rd Street.
You're under arrest for sexual assault of a minor. You have any questions? Josie? Are you injured at all?
I don't know.
Okay.
I think I'm sick. I need help.
What do you mean? Like you're gonna puke right now, or something else?
Something else.
All right. We're gonna sit you up, bud. Roll over your side. This way.
The officer sees the opportunity to grab the back of his t-shirt and arrest him, but the way Jose fell on the ground might have caused some injuries. The officer tells Josie the cause of his arrest and asks if he is injured. Later, they put him in the back of the car and took him to the station where he was charged with felony first-degree sexual assault of an underage girl and misdemeanor resisting an officer. The charge of resisting arrest is a misdemeanor punishable by a fine of up to $10,000 or a prison sentence of up to 9 months or both. Moreover, his release bond was set at $2,500, and he can face up to 60 years in prison if convicted.
Karens are one of the most infuriating types of people, thinking they're above the law and believing everyone should follow their rules. But what happens when Karens abuse their powers as a worker and get arrested on the job?
Alright, go ahead and put your hands in front of you with your thumbs facing up, please. Is this gonna go like on the news?
Chances are it will, Jennifer.
From refusing to leave work drunk to stealing from the cash register, these are times when entitled Karens get arrested at work, starting with arguably one of the most shocking.
No, this isn't resisting!
This is resisting.
This is not resisting!
Most people can't wait to get off work for a day, but these cops are about to meet a woman who's insistent on staying put even after she's been fired. On the 20th of February 2023, 2 officers received a call regarding a heavily intoxicated employee at a car dealership. She'd arrived at work that day on time, totally sober, but as the day wore on, employees and customers noticed she was getting more and more drunk. After confirmation, the company fired her. Unfortunately, though, things weren't going to be that easy, and she was refusing to leave.
She was on the phone, and one of my other employees downstairs heard the person that she was on the phone and he stopped drinking while on the job. So we just terminated her like about 10 minutes before I called you guys, and she's refusing to leave.
Hi, ma'am. How are you?
Hi.
You doing okay?
Yeah, hi, what's your name?
I am Officer Cafoni from Ice Police.
Hi, how may I help you?
No, how may I help you? What's going on?
Nothing, I'm just trying to figure this out.
Do you have any idea why I'm here?
No clue. Just
Would you like to know what I'm here for?
That's your problem.
Well, I know what I'm here for. That might be your problem, actually. That might be a business of yours.
I'm also in law school if you want to take down my lawyer's information.
Well, I don't want to talk to you just yet. You just ignore me.
Okay,
So she was the administrator?
Yeah,
that's her desk.
It's immediately obvious how drunk this girl really is, and she's also instantly appearing avoidant and combative. The owner had already asked her to leave multiple times at this point, but every time she'd just ignore the commands and continue to work. And as the cops continue to question her, she only becomes more delusional.
You obviously are professional.
I mean, so it's my understanding they're terminating your employment here at the Chevrolet?
Well, what's confirmed is that I need to have someone pick me up.
Did you guys officially ask her to leave the property?
Yes, we did. Her mom was on the phone after I
Yeah,
told
my
her
mom
to
said that
leave.
she was on the way.
Her mom said she's not coming to pick her
Let her
up.
No,
leave
no,
the
let me put my mom on speaker.
You need to leave the dealership now.
By refusing to leave, she's only making things worse for herself. Her employer has every right to call the police as she's now trespassing on the property. If she doesn't leave, she could start to rack up a serious number of charges, but she seems to believe she knows better than the law.
Okay, so I asked my mom to come on the way.
Your mother told me she's not picking you up.
So what's my mom's name?
I don't know. She was on the phone.
We're telling you need to leave. You're gonna be trespassed.
So I can't call my mom and ask her to
They
pick me
don't
up?
want you to use their phones, okay?
So I can't ask my mom to come pick me up?
You can use your phone, not mine.
You have a phone?
Mommy, this is my mom.
The girl then calls her mother and talks to her in Spanish, explaining the whole situation. But before she has a chance to hang up, the cops decide they're done with her games and decide to move in to arrest her. However, as you might expect, this Karen was about to do everything she could to make things as difficult as possible for them.
Okay, I've had enough. We're going outside.
Are you touching me?
Let's go outside. We've asked you to leave. Let's go.
Have your purse.
We're going outside. Time to go outside.
I will pick myself up, but don't touch me.
Okay, let's go outside.
Okay,
We've
let me
asked you
grab
to
my
leave.
purse. Let me grab my purse, but do not touch me. Okay,
Outside.
but my lip gloss.
Bro.
Like, bro, what the fuck is wrong with you?
We've asked you to leave. It's time to go. That's okay. All right.
Check out my mouth.
All right. Put your hands right here. We're not doing this. We're not doing this.
Bro, stop! Stop!
Hands behind your back.
No, this isn't resisting.
This is resisting.
This is not resisting.
Stop resisting.
I'm not resisting. I'm literally innocent. I'm innocent.
This could have been super simple, and you could have just left.
Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing?
My stuff. My purse. That's my purse. That's my phone.
I don't know what you were drinking, my dear. Pretty strong.
You know what, you guys? This whole company's gonna be sued. Come on, take me out, bitch. Take me out, bitch.
Well, you could have just left like.
I wanted to leave. Fuck this.
Stop moving around.
I don't give a fuck. What? I'm in law school. I have a clean record.
Okay, but like we said, you could have just left.
I wanted to leave. I tried to leave. They wouldn't let me.
It didn't seem like that.
They wouldn't let me.
Other way.
Take these shit off of me before
They're not coming off.
Her threats to sue the company are pretty baseless, especially as she was later charged with disturbing the peace, trespassing, and resisting arrest. But you don't have to be drunk to try and escape from the law, as this next suspect shows us, when she finds herself on the run with nowhere to hide.
You gotta back up.
You gotta back up.
You gotta back up.
You keep running up on me. You slammed a girl.
On July 12, 2022, a reckless driver began to cause chaos in the streets of New York, leading several people to call 911. The suspect's vehicle was soon spotted by the NYPD, and an officer decided to pull it over and question the owner before things got any more dangerous. But the officer wasn't prepared for what he would be faced with just minutes later.
I'm doing DoorDash. Yeah, I got my, title and everything for the bike.
You need a license plate for it now, so you can order use it.
You can see on the DoorDash thing and everything. I can use the bike for DoorDash. I'm picking up a delivery right now.
You can't have this on the road.
Wait, it's on the sidewalk. Yeah, it's a 49cc though.
Doesn't matter. If you're using it on the road, you have to have it registered to New York State.
Do you have any paperwork for it at all?
Yes, I do. I can show you right now.
I can see your license.
In New York, reckless drivers can come with a punishment of 30 days in jail, but that's only if it's your first offense. If you've been caught out before, then you could spend even longer behind bars. But it appears reckless driving isn't the only problem here, as the bike the driver is using for her delivery job has no license plates. There are many ways the driver could have dealt with this situation, but in classic Karen fashion, she started to argue with the cops and seemed determined to finish her deliveries.
I don't understand. I'm doing Uber Eats. I'm doing a job. She has a license.
You were driving this.
Yeah, but I was driving too.
Yeah, but she was driving.
I'm about to show you my title to the bike, sir.
Right.
I'm just trying to...
I understand, man, but
I don't
you need to have a
understand. I'm
license.
doing a job.
Clearly, the driver wants to get back to work, but the problem is, if she's driving without a license, then she could be facing a further 15 days in jail. She needs to prove that she has a license to drive, but instead, she makes a crazy decision that would land her in a lot of trouble.
Main question is, there's no driver on the vehicle.
I'm getting away.
Stop fighting! Michael trying to take my bike! Come on, I'm doing it! Yes, I'm not, I'm sitting there! No, I'm not, I'm sitting
It's frankly hilarious that this entitled woman was trying to claim that she wasn't resisting arrest while simultaneously running with her bike, writhing on the ground, and pushing away from the officers. She's already gotten herself into a terrible position, but she could mitigate the damages by just producing her license now. But instead, she chose to play it the hard way.
Yo, sister, loosen up. I am. Sister,
And it's not long before bystanders try to get involved, making an already tense situation even worse.
I'm gonna back up. Don't touch me. You scared too?
I'm scared?
Yeah, you scared too?
You gotta back up.
You gotta back up.
You gotta back
You
up.
keep running up on me.
I'm not running up on you.
Keep reporting me.
You don't need to be...
He slammed a girl for no reason. He slammed on the floor. You're not from around here. You're raised in a white neighborhood, and you scared of black people.
This bystander is making some pretty bold claims, but the suspect was trying to escape, and police in New York are authorized to use physical force when they need to arrest someone, prevent escape, or defend a person or property from harm. Tensions were high regarding cops in New York around the time of this arrest, so it adds an extra level of stress for the arresting officer.
Touch me, I'm gonna sleep you. I'm not her.
You attacking us a female! Don't worry about it! Because my uncle's a cop. I told him I'm doing Uber Eats.
Then provide the neighborhood, not run. It's not a run for no reason.
Because he's telling me I need a license. I don't have a license for the bike. Plus I'm gonna run.
You're resisting. You're upset.
She has just admitted to not having a license for this vehicle, but suggesting all she could do was run is definitely the wrong move. Although the outcome of this case is unknown, this driver could be facing a hefty fine and even prison time for driving without a license and resisting arrest. Lying to a police officer is never a good thing, but gets even worse when you're supposed to be the responsible one, just like this elementary school teacher who's about to find out that lying to the cops comes with some serious consequences.
From a legal standpoint, I'm going to go ahead and make the arrest.
So you're going to arrest her and take her from here?
Again, there's two ways now. You can view an arrest as she goes to jail, or I could cite and release on her own recognizance, provided she's got somebody that's sober to come and take possession of her.
In just a couple of weeks, there were multiple incidents of drunk teachers getting out of control in the classroom in Oklahoma. One of those cases was when a teacher named Jennifer showed up to her class in September 2023. Before the first bell even rang, her colleagues knew something was wrong, and they could smell the problem a mile off.
How you doing from there?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, it's almost the end of the week. So what's going on today?
They said they had reports where I was drinking at school, which has never happened.
When was the last time you had anything to drink?
Last night.
How much did you drink?
Just a glass of wine. Nothing major.
All right. Well, would you be willing to submit to some tests?
Yeah.
All right. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to check you for HDM. Okay, this is what we call standardized field sobriety test.
The standard field sobriety test is the go-to method for police, and although it's not always accurate, it can help police determine if a suspect is under the influence. Normally, we see these tests performed at traffic stops, but this teacher is about to get tested in her own school.
Okay. All right. Can you see that right there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I want you to follow this with your eyes and your eyes only. Don't move your head. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just track on that. Okay, try to keep your head as straight as you can, okay? Alright, this is what we call our portable breathalyzer machine.
Depending on what type of breathalyzer machine the Oklahoma police use, the test can be accurate to within 0.01%. So lying about how much you've drank before you take one is not a smart move.
Yes.
You don't have to take the test, but this again would be your opportunity to prove this.
Sure.
Okay. You willing to take that test?
Yes.
Okay.
I haven't had anything today.
Well, if people had a really good one on the night before, it can carry over into the next day. But if you had one glass of wine last night and you didn't have anything else after that, one glass of wine isn't going to carry over into the next day.
No, I mean, I went to sleep.
Okay, what's going to happen is when this thing tells me it's time to blow, I'm going to have you reach over with your mouth and blow into that as hard as you can until I tell you to stop. Big deep breath, blow. Hard. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Good.
I don't even know what that
0.06.
is. That
You are just under the legal limit. So if you were to be out driving right now, you would be charged with DWI, driving while intoxicated.
Even so, Jennifer decides to maintain her innocence.
had anything to drink today.
Okay.
But I'm under the legal limit, right?
So under the legal limit just means that you're under the legal limit. It shows that there's alcohol in your system, so you are still technically intoxicated. Like if you were to be out driving right now, you could still be charged for DWI. Not DUI, but DWI.
Oklahoma has a zero tolerance policy for drunk drivers, and even being slightly under the limit can land you in trouble. Although this isn't a traffic stop, it should be clear enough indication that Jennifer should not be at work, let alone in a classroom full of kids. But Jennifer still says she hasn't had a drink at work, and in typical Karen style, she demands to know who accused her.
It makes me mad for somebody to say that I had stuff here. I've never, and I know it's a small town.
Yeah, like Major Mallinson was saying, that we're not privy to that information. We just get a call and come do it, you know what I mean?
The thing we'll have to do there, just to speak the school language here for a second with you, is just she's not going to come back. If she's not willing to give me a letter of resignation.
And that's something you'll work out between with her. But from a legal standpoint, I'm going to go ahead and make the arrest.
The school is trying to make this as painless as possible by giving Jennifer the opportunity to resign. If she doesn't, she could be fired, which would not only create an embarrassing situation, it could affect her chances of getting another teacher's job elsewhere.
I have not had any, that's what I'm saying. I haven't had anything today.
Okay, well again, I don't know your drinking habits. If somebody drinks a lot, and if they run with a normal VAC of say about a 0.06 or 0.08, that's what feels normal to them. Okay, from a legal standpoint, you're still intoxicated. When I checked your eyes for horizontal gaze nystagmus, you had every clue. You had the lack of equal pursuit, you had the onset of nystagmus prior to 45 degrees, and you had nystagmus at max deviation. If I had pulled you over, I'm going to be honest with you, you'd have been arrested for driving under the influence. No, today you're going to be arrested for public intoxication.
I would just like to know who reported, and I did not drink today.
Well, I'm going to tell you from a legal standpoint, when people call in and report a crime, of any crime, we're not in the business of telling people who made the report.
I know
reasons behind that.
I understand that.
If you think things couldn't get any worse for Jennifer, think again. As it turns out, her own child is a pupil at this very school.
In terms of your employment here, Jennifer, we can't move forward with you being a teacher here any longer.
Okay, I would like to resign. Can I not be handcuffed out, please?
The police department operates under policies and procedures, and I can't treat you any more different than anybody else, or we're setting ourselves up for liability.
My child is in the 3rd grade hall.
Where's the classroom window at? It doesn't face out to this parking lot right here?
I don't
know.
know.
Okay, we'll be okay. Your ID be in here?
Yeah, I can get it.
I'll get it for you. Once you're in custody, we have to search all belongings, okay?
But even in the face of her arrest, her fellow teachers allow her some dignity and promise to handle the situation as delicately as possible. A noble decision, especially when you consider that she could have been endangering the lives of dozens of children.
All right, go ahead and put your hands in front of you with your thumbs facing up, please.
Is this going to go like on the news?
Chances are it will, Jennifer. I don't have control over what they put on the news, but there's a good chance that news reporters will probably show up. I will be as discreet as I can in terms of how I handle it.
Could we, please, I've never been in trouble in my life.
And hopefully this will be the last time too. But despite the teachers swearing they'd handle things as discreetly as possible, the case did make the news, which is at least another step to making sure our kids are never put in the care of dangerous people like this. Porch pirates are the lowest kind of criminals out there, resorting to stealing packages right off other people's doorsteps. What happens when these criminals are caught in broad daylight and arrested by police officers?
I'm gonna tase you right here, right now.
We found the most shocking examples of this, starting with one of the most satisfying criminal takedowns of all time. In May 2023, the fight against porch pirates was well underway, and delivery drivers had been made aware just how prevalent these criminals were across all of America. That's why this heroic driver took it upon himself to defend the property of this homeowner, and luckily for us, it was all caught on camera.
I ain't got shit, bro. Why y'all forcing me? You took that man's shit, bro. Yes, you did, bro.
After catching the porch pirates taking the man's package, this driver chased him into a local resident's backyard, leapt over the fence, and with adrenaline running high, confronted him about the theft.
Whoever took that man's shit, go give it to him, bro. Where the bitch was, where the bitch that was that with you? Don't tell that man that. Don't tell that man that. Don't tell that man that, because that's my dog, bro. I know, bro. Don't tell that man that, bro. It was the girl.
It turns out this isn't the guy with the package, hence the driver's demands to know where his partner is. But being trapped on camera with a good Samaritan wasn't where this thief's nightmare ended, as just seconds later, the property owner turned up and demanded he explain himself.
You owe that man. Oh, God. I don't give a fuck. Get your ass over here, bro. Don't make me pull your ass over, bro. Come on. I don't give a fuck, bro. I see you and the other dude. He gonna call the police, bro. God. I don't give a fuck. You was with her, bro. Where's she at?
She lives over there. At 132. That's the apartment number.
Come with me. No, bro. You got to, bro. I ain't calling the police, bro. I'm
The driver threatens to call the police, which seems like more than the thief is willing to risk, and he gives up his accomplice's address. Not only is this driver trying to defend the homeowner, but he's also defending his own job, as he's got no idea if he'll be charged by his work for failing to deliver the package successfully. Evidently, though, this was a pretty amateur job as far as porch pirates go, so let's instead take a look at a more serious scam ran by possibly the most immature criminal you've ever seen.
What's going on?
He's under arrest and you're under arrest.
Mommy!
In November 2023, multiple calls were made to Ohio claiming that their packages had been stolen right off their doorstep. Security footage revealed the same thing: a male figure wearing a ski mask, running up to the porch, stealing a package, and then fleeing in a Chrysler minivan. Local cops managed to link the same van to 7 thefts in the area before tracking down the minivan owned by 23-year-old Taylor. So they pulled over the vehicle and decided to ask her a few questions.
Because I don't know why are we being asked if we have guns?
Well, stop right there. First off, you're driving without any taillights. Second off, we keep getting reports of people stealing packages off of porches. Where all these boxes come from?
We were building gingerbread houses. I got them out the recycling. I just stopped right there and got some.
From where?
right there where I just passed the police at.
It's hard to tell if this was a story she'd thought out before or one she made up on the spot, but either way, it needs some work, as it's certainly not explaining away the mountain of Amazon packages she's got sitting in the back seat. But surprisingly, it's what's sitting in the front seat that the cops are the most concerned with.
He's underage. He's only 15.
Okay. So when we go watch these videos from all the Ring cameras of people stealing off the porches, is it going to be him? Because he's wearing a mask just like the person in the video.
No, that's because he keeps his hair down.
So he's wearing a ski mask because he
And
wears
it's
his hair
cold
down?
outside. Yes, it's cold.
He's in a car. Why would he be
He's the one who does my
Do
delivery.
you have a driver's license on you?
No, sir. My mom does. Can I please just have her? Mommy, please come here. I'm sending you my location.
Are all these boxes empty?
Some of them are.
Which ones aren't?
I don't know. There was some in the trunk.
Can we look at them?
Yes.
According to Taylor, the boy sitting in the front seat does her deliveries for her, but the story is far from adding up. As the second the cops begin to question her, she starts screaming for her mom and seems on the brink of tears.
No, Mommy.
Can you open the doors for me?
What's her name?
I'm scared. Taylor, can I please step out?
Calm. Just sit down. Just calm down. Taylor.
Mommy, please come here. Fast.
Last name.
Nicole.
Nicole?
Yes.
Sit down.
Hold on, I need to breathe. I'm sorry. I have bad anxiety. Mommy, can you tell them?
Sit down.
I'm trying to.
You're not.
I'm sitting
You
down.
need to start listening, okay?
I'm trying to, sir. I'm sorry.
Taylor and Nicole?
My anxiety's really bad. I'm about to faint.
If Taylor was innocent, there's really nothing that should be causing such bad anxiety in someone. Police interactions can be incredibly stressful for anyone, even if they're completely innocent. But Taylor is panicking to the point where she claims she's about to pass out, and the cops have said nothing that should cause an innocent person to feel quite this scared. And unfortunately for her, there's nothing her mom can do to save her from what's coming next.
Go ahead and step out for me. Put your phone right there for me.
Mommy,
Put your phone right
what's
there.
going on?
You're being detained as well.
Mommy! No, Mommy, go to my house. Come get my phone.
Put your hands together.
My boyfriend, my dogs.
Put the back of your hands
Can you
together.
guys send my mom my location, please?
She doesn't even know your location.
Yes, she does.
How old are you?
I'm 23.
All right, well, then she don't need to know.
Mommy, please come give me a...
Sit down right here for me, okay?
Please.
All right, so like I just explained to you, okay? You don't have to answer questions if you don't want to. If you decide to answer questions, you can stop at any time. If you want to talk to a lawyer before answering any questions, you can also do that.
Taylor is put in the back of a patrol car and read her rights. It's obvious Taylor is guilty from the 24 packages in her backseat, but the cop still needs to know how deep this rabbit hole really goes.
Well, I mean, how many houses did you guys hit?
I don't.
Because you were literally throwing packages from houses that you stole from into other houses' front yards.
No, I was not.
But you're driving.
I'm sorry.
What? So what? I mean,
I apologize, sir. I don't want to be in any more trouble. I'll do whatever.
I mean, have you been driving all over town? Did you guys just start?
No,
Has it been an all-night
I
thing?
just started. I promise.
So how do you know him?
I don't know him for real. I was just.
How old is he?
He's only 15. I have work and I have dogs and a kid at home.
So why are you out doing this?
Because I was trying to make my rent money and I was scared because the lady just texted me and told me she needed some money.
Who?
The rent lady. You could go check my phone. She just said she needed money.
Many people don't have the money they need to survive, but they don't all immediately resort to stealing from innocent people. There's clearly more to the situation than she's letting on.
So how do you know this kid? Like how did he get roped into helping you steal packages?
Because I was helping. His mom asked me to help her while she got on her feet, and so he was staying with me. But she didn't help me with nothing, and I'm trying. She gets food stamps for him and everything, and I've had them for like 6 months, and she don't help me, and I don't know what to do anymore.
So how many houses have you guys hit today?
Not a lot, sir. I promise not a lot.
So not only was she using a kid to help her steal from innocent people, it was a kid whose mother had trusted her with to keep safe and raise herself. Taylor spent the next 15 minutes in the back of the patrol car asking for good treatment and begging not to go to jail, but given the nature of this operation and her usage of a minor to do her dirty work, the cops will likely be treating her as exactly what she is, a thief. Taylor later appeared in court and admitted her crimes. She's facing multiple multiple charges of theft and contributing to the delinquency of a child. Taylor faces up to $20,000 in fines and 6 months to 16 years in prison. While Taylor was guilty, at least she tried to explain her actions without escalating the situation. But this next woman decided she'd try and make things as awkward as possible, despite being completely innocent.
I'm gonna taser you. I'm gonna taser you right here, right now.
An employee at a grocery store had called police saying they believed a woman had stolen a large amount of groceries. When the officer arrived, things got out of hand quickly, but for the last reason he expected.
Do you want to sit in my car?
No, I don't want to sit in your car, and I'm not sitting in your car. No, I call your sergeant. No, it ain't. You ain't seen me steal nothing.
Then show me your receipt.
I will not. I don't steal. I don't steal. I do not steal.
All they want to do is not have you here.
I don't steal.
Then show me your receipt.
I won't do that.
Then show me your receipt.
I won't do that.
This is an infuriating piece of footage that becomes even worse when you know the full context behind it. When the cop arrived, he politely let the woman know what she was accused of, to which she responded by saying she had a receipt, but for some strange reason, she's refusing to show it to the cop, leading to a heated argument that could reasonably be stopped at any moment.
Do you realize you can go to jail for that?
Oh, I realize if I stole it, but I don't steal.
You're not cooperating.
I'm not cooperating because you ain't got no probable cause because they said something. Go watch the camera first.
Ma'am.
I'll walk back in there with you and go watch the camera. No, I'm upset because I see this every day.
I don't have access to the camera.
So how they gonna say I stole if they didn't see me steal?
Ma'am, what is your name? What's your name? Come down. What's your name?
No, I see this every day.
Listen to me.
Every day.
Do you think I want any trouble right now?
But do you know how many people done walked in that store while you out here bothering me and they're stealing?
Ma'am, they simply asked if you had a receipt. They didn't see you go through a register.
Well, why don't they go through all the registers and ask the people if they see me?
Ma'am.
Let's walk back in there.
Where's your receipt?
Come on, let's walk back in there.
Bring your receipt.
Let's walk back in there.
You have your receipt.
Let's walk back in there.
Just show me your receipt.
No, I'm not going to do that.
I'm not letting you go back in the store.
Okay, then,
is that your receipt from today?
It is, but I'm not showing because I ain't got no receipt. Y'all can't make me show nothing.
While the officer physically has no way to force her to show any evidence, he does have the ability to search her if he suspects her of a crime. However, he decides not to at this moment, but instead of calming her down, she starts to get even more riled up and now begins to accuse him of racially profiling her.
Why are we arguing about this?
Because y'all profile black people every day like that.
Everybody that shops in here is black. Everybody that shops in here is black.
No, everybody ain't.
Well, most of them are.
They is.
We can profile anybody.
I see y'all up here every day bothering people.
I don't bother anybody.
Whoever.
Can you just show me your receipt?
No, I'm not gonna do that. If they sent you out here, that means they saw me steal.
They didn't see you go through a register
and pay. So why not do that? Protocol is
step out of the car.
To go look on the camera.
Step out of the car. Step out of the car.
I'm not stepping out no car.
Then you're gonna go to jail.
But then you're gonna have to take me to jail.
Okay, step out of the car.
I'm not stepping out no car.
Okay. You got all these kids in here you left in here by yourself. Do you want me to push this further? Well, you went in the store?
They're not little kids.
Oh, they are little kids. And you left them all in the store. And what are you gonna do when you go to jail and they're all here? So I call DCF to come get them all?
My mama stay right around the corner.
Okay, so I don't have to call your mom to come get them. I can call DCF.
They my sister kids. They'll call her to come get her children.
Why don't you show me your receipt?
Because Publix and everybody in there.
Remember, there's multiple kids in the car with her too, and she's still deciding to act in this manner. After acknowledging them, you'd think she might start to control herself a little bit, but instead, she decides to escalate things even further.
Step out of the car.
I'm not stepping out of the car.
You have to step out of the car.
No, you have to call your sergeant or your lieutenant.
Come on.
No.
You're gonna go to jail.
No, I'm not.
You're gonna go to jail.
No, I'm
yes,
not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Give me your receipt.
I'm not giving you my receipt.
Come on.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
You're going to jail.
No, I'm not.
You're going to jail.
No, I'm not.
You are going to jail.
No, I'm not.
I'll tell you what I'll do.
No, I'm not.
You're going to jail.
No, I'm not.
I'm gonna tase you right here, right now.
Me.
I'm gonna tase you right now.
Tase me.
Get out of the car.
Tase me.
Get out of the car. Get out of the car. You're under arrest. You're under arrest.
I'm under arrest for what?
Get out of the car.
I'm under arrest for what?
Turn around.
Call your mom.
Turn around right now.
What am I under arrest for?
Turn around right now for not cooperating.
Cooperating?
Turn around.
I didn't steal.
Tasing you right now. Get down on the ground. Get down on the ground right now. Get down on the ground. Put your hand behind your back right now. Right now. Give me your other hand.
Even if the woman wasn't suspected of any crimes at all, she was still refusing to follow the officer's orders and batting his hands back. It probably wasn't the best decision by the cop, but under the circumstances, it's at least understandable. But even after she's been handcuffed on the ground, the woman continues to scream and shout about everything.
I didn't steal nothing. It is. It's fine. My dad work on the police department.
Oh, that's really nice.
I got
Go away, ma'am. Go away.
Keep recording.
Idiot. Oh, yeah.
Recording, ma'am.
Stand up. Now you're going to jail. Hey, guys. Just stay there, okay? I'll be with you in a second.
You think I'm going to go and steal some chips? Oh, because I'm black? Almost definitely. Can you
Go.
call my family?
Walk to the car.
Stop doing that to me.
Walk to the car. Cooperate.
I am cooperating.
Walk to the car.
Can you call my family for me?
Walk to the car.
Y'all so stupid. I'm kidding. I'm NAACP. I guess I'll
That's what you wanted. That's all you wanted.
I guess so.
So.
I guess you gave me what I wanted.
Yeah.
The woman was then taken to the police station and processed, but it was quickly discovered that she did actually have a receipt on her that proved she'd purchased everything she was accused of stealing. If she'd have just handed it over when she was initially asked, this entire thing would have been avoided. Instead, though, she decided to sue the grocery store for $50,000 in damages after the entire ordeal. But the case was dismissed with prejudice by a judge just months later, meaning she'll never be able to use this incident against the store or the cops ever again.